Morey, Director and Chief Curator. Was that right?
That's right.
It's pretty close, right?
That's as close as you're going to get.
Of the A&D Museum here in Los Angeles. Welcome, Anthony.
Thank you.
I tried to put the little r in your last name, Morey. What's your heritage? Where are you from?
Originally Cuban, moved to Miami, and now in LA.
Oh, my God. You know, Cuba, we can go there again.
Kind of, yeah.
Why are you guys keeping all the classic cars for yourself?
We don't really have a choice.
So, Anthony, how long have you been with the museum?
Came onto the museum as the assistant director about a year ago in May, and then transitioned into the executive director 2 months ago.
Wonderful. How's that going?
Absolutely awesome. I've absolutely loved the process, being able to engage with the public, having fun, changing the tempo of the museum, the energy. It's been a fantastic 2 months.
I know you're trying to push the museum in sort of a more progressive direction, be a little bit more edgy. How are you planning to do that with this particular event?
I don't think it's trying to be pushed anywhere. I think it's trying to return to where it should have been. I think the museum's kind of responsibility is to always find those moments of being representative of the culture that they serve. And I think this specific event, Celebrate, which we're working on, gives the museum a chance to re-echo that sentiment, specifically being moved towards the Arts District where we used to be somewhere else. Being in a neighborhood that's always been tapped into that, it was built off the creative voices. It was built off people being true to themselves and working on their own identities through their work and creative process. It's giving the museum a chance to re-echo that sentiment.
And this year's theme, Celebrate Identity, is so powerful, especially in the setting of the Arts District in downtown LA, which is having such an incredible renaissance right now. If I could ask you to describe your identity in just one word, what would you say?
I'd say to be inquisitive.
Just one word.
Inquisitive.
There you go. So you're a curious mind.
Yeah.
How do you think that helps you with your work day to day here at the museum?
I think if I would have planned out my life 10 years ago, I would have never ended up on this couch today, and I would have never ended up making the decisions I've made. And I think being able to be somewhat open but also aware of where I am and where I want to go, but never letting myself get tied down with any preconceived notions of what things are, have allowed that to kind of progress. And it's also, I think, what society itself can also be helpful from, of not being stable but always kind of staying inquisitive.
What are you hoping that people will take away from this event?
We're not the classical museum, nor are we defined by the building that surrounds us. We're not in a building that looks so different from the ones around us, but when you come inside, you get a glimpse. And I think if we can get people to come, see a chance, enjoy the moment, and see, for all intents and purposes, a very eclectic night, but also realize that that's just the new status norm of society.
We have a special guest here from your past. I know that we didn't plan this, and I didn't tell you about this, but we have a very special person here who wanted to come and share a little bit about your particular identity and maybe tell us a story about you. Hi, welcome. Don't be shy.
He's never shy. Yeah.
Who's a good boy? Thanks for coming, Duchamp. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you very much.
We're really looking forward to the event, and thanks for all your hard work here at the museum.
Really grateful for you, Adam, and everyone who's been able to contribute to the project and giving us a new light.
But mostly me, right?
Mostly, yeah.
So great. Thanks for tuning in. Keep it here for more behind the scenes for Celebrate Identity. Don't forget to follow the Instagram. I'll link it below, and get your tickets. They're on sale.